Hello everybody and welcome to the Mark Goldbridge channel. What did Jose Mourinho actually say after the Newcastle game a couple of weeks ago that is going to lead to him getting a ban by the FA? He's got till 6 o'clock today, if you're watching this on Friday, to respond to the charges. The FA went to such extremes that they got language experts in from NASA to figure out what he said, lip readers the lot. I mean, that is an argument in itself. Why does Jose Mourinho get treated like this? You've got Jurgen Klopp spitting F words, you've got Pep taking a pop at referees, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're not Jose Mourinho, he's going to go after you. And look, I want Mourinho to leave United. I think the time has come, but I do think he gets targeted by the FA quite unfairly. So, for those who have been living under a rock for 2 weeks, Jose Mourinho there walking off the pitch after a late winner against Newcastle, a big release. The little finger went up and he said something in Portuguese that they've now interpreted was swearing, which we'll speak about in a moment. However, we've got our own United stand experts on this, and as a reenactment, because we've got to bring the little finger in as well, you're walking off the pitch, he's very frustrated, he thought he was going to lose his job, he's got the press from the day before saying you're going to lose your job, he's 2-0 down at half time, it's looking like he's going to get humiliated at Old Trafford by a team in the bottom three, and then they come back and they win 3-2 with a late winner. He's walking towards the dugout, cameras are on him, a big release, and he went like that. What we're saying, he said, is, what a great result that was. I'm off to Nando's, who wants to join me? Now, that's our interpretation. Nando's, I think, probably has got a little bit of Portuguese heritage in it, and I think that's what he said. But the official line is that what Mourinho actually said was, F off, sons of bitches. So, in Portuguese, F off, sons of bitches. I could say it in Portuguese for you, but we've probably got Portuguese viewers and they'll probably be offended by it. So, F off, sons of bitches is apparently what the experts are saying Jose Mourinho said as he left the pitch after the Newcastle game. And this is why the FA are going to ban him. I've got to say I find it quite tame, really. I didn't really even notice he'd done it. And I would imagine there has been complaints because that's what the FA you would hope the FA would act upon. Then having said that, maybe the FA are just going their normal Mourinho witch hunt. However, Manchester United play Chelsea at the weekend. Will Mourinho miss the match because of a touchline ban? Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. He has till 6 o'clock on Friday, which is today if you're watching, to respond to this charge. Now, the later he leaves it, the better, because it's not like a ban. Sometimes football players, if the referee misses a yellow card or a red card, the FA charge them. They've got to a certain time to respond to it. If they accept it, it's an instant 2-match ban. It doesn't work like that with these sort of incidents. So even if Mourinho accepts the charge, the FA still have to get together on a committee and decide what the punishment should be. It can be a fine, it can be a touchline ban, etc, etc. So if Mourinho leaves it till 6 o'clock today, the likelihood is all those FA bigwigs will be down the local pub, sipping on their Stella, and they won't want to reconvene to sort it out for a 12:30 kickoff. So it would probably kick in for the 12:30 for the Everton game next week. Obviously won't apply to Champions League. So Mourinho should be on the touchline against Chelsea, which from a United point of view is essential. I think if he's not on the touchline, they've got even less chance of winning. Another thing is, will his previous bad behaviour be taken into account? No, it won't. He's not actually had any charges for over a year, so there is no need, and there will be no bad character reference there either. So Mourinho looking more than likely that he will be on the touchline for the Chelsea game, which is a positive as a United fan. But I must say I find it quite, F off, sons of bitches, as you walk off the pitch. When you've just been sacked by the media 24 hours earlier and then you've just won a very emotional game of football. I saw 2 tackles in the week, England against Spain, that were brilliant tackles by Eric Dyer and Harry Maguire, and they both got yellow cards for it, and they both took the ball, and they were brilliant tackles. And I think football is it's going down a dangerous street. They're desensitising football. They're taking the physicality out of football, and now you're taking the passion out of football. I mean, Mourinho kicked a bottle and got into trouble, didn't he, last season? This season, he has a little bit of a swear as he walks off the pitch, and he's going to get charged. And I think it's wrong. I do think it's wrong because, look, I think the reality is he's a human being. I do not want him at Manchester United anymore, but that's a fair opinion based on the evidence. But I totally agree with, and empathise with somebody walking off the pitch. That's pure emotion. That's a pure release. And as I said, he's basically been sacked the night before by the media. People saying he's going to be sacked after the Newcastle game no matter what, and he wins a game that he thought he was going to lose, and says F off, sons of bitches. I mean, it's I just think, you know, I just don't think it warrants an FA. I mean, why can't the FA just have a word with him and say, Jose, do you mind just putting something out publicly saying apologise, it was a heat of the moment thing? You know, why do we have to go down this route? Because in all fairness, whether you're a Liverpool fan, a Chelsea fan, a Man City fan, whatever, if that was Pep Guardiola or Jurgen Klopp, I'd be saying the same. I'd be saying, actually, they shouldn't be getting a charge. You know, if Jurgen Klopp comes from 2-0 down at half-time against Everton and they win it in the last minute 3-2 and he walks off pumping his fist going, fucking have it. To be honest with you, I wouldn't like it because I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I would say that's just a passion, that's a pure release, it's a human being thing. So I don't know what your thoughts are. Smash that like button, get your comments in below and open up the debate. That's what we want to do on this channel. Make sure you subscribe, this is my channel as well, and give us your thoughts below. But F off, sons of bitches. That's not me saying it, that's what Jose said. Is it warranting an FA ban, or is it desensitising football and taking the passion out of it? Because we'll just end up with robots. We will. Thanks for watching.